All right, you all. Hello, hello, hello. This is Racism Against Black Women docuseries. Um, so, year in review. Let's start off with Kamala Harris, our Vice President of the United States of America, not being elected president because she's a black woman, a woman of color. I just do that when people wouldn't know because of this, because of that, because yeah. No, even Hillary. So it's not just based on it was a woman, because even Hillary, who is not a black woman, won more in some areas than Kamala. Now, Kamala did more work in the short time that she had than some people have done and all the time they have to run for president of America, okay? And you can't say you didn't know who she was because she said it every time she talked. You know what I'm saying? You almost would be able to say her life story with her, things she's done with her, because she repeated, which is good because that's what you're supposed to do. You know, especially when you have short-term memory, you need people to constantly know you, right? It was just, so to me, again, when we talk about racism against black women, don't mind us doing things don't mind black women. They don't mind black women doing things to cheer them on. You know what I'm saying? To help them win. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying everybody, because there's a lot of good people that supported Kamala that was right there. I know I was right there. I got a chance to celebrate her birthday with her at missionary Baptist Jamal Bryant's church. Well, I can't think of the actual name of it, but at Jamal Bryant's church, she was there in Atlanta, Georgia, over there by Lithonia area, and we celebrated her birthday with her at church. Also, I've gotten blessed to meet her when she was running for U.S. Senator. She was already a U.S. Senator. And I took pictures with her. You can look at my social media, Instagram, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Kind woman. And then, as we watched her through this campaign, knows her stuff and was fearless. I mean, fearless. So that also goes back to us black women. Sometimes they don't like to see us in leadership positions. They don't like to see black women in leadership positions. They don't like to see black women strong. She handled Trump at that candidate campaign debate like, woo, okay. Some people don't like seeing black women and that strong and in that leadership position. I'm still wondering if even those people that said, I'm for Kamala, I'm still wondering if when they got behind that curtain or in their voting, did they really vote for Kamala or did they vote for, you know what I'm saying? So that's still, because, when they talk about accepting it, like, now this is one that I'm like, nah, something didn't go right. Some didn't go right. Kamala's supposed to be president of the United States of America. Something did not go right. Don't get me wrong, shouts out to Donald Trump because I have cheered him on for supporting black women in the sense of his show, Apprentice. Like I said, to the channels, happened to see his show on, happened to see the other races of women trying to set up Kenya. And then happened to see how Donald Trump seen right through it and was like, no, and so he supported Kenya. She's like, oh, Donald Trump, but for black women. Okay, in that capacity, okay, in Apprentice, the show that I seen capacity. Okay, and I mean, he did bring, what's her name, along with, I can think of her name right now in his first presidency, but I think she started seeing some stuff, which I think, the thing a lot of times I think is that Trump can be okay when it comes to black women, but it's the people around him that he let them influence him and try to turn Trump, President-elect Trump, and who has been president before, against black women, especially black women who are in leadership power. They don't want no black woman leading him. You know what I'm saying? They want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So now again, when I talk about this, when I talk about racism against black women, I'm not saying everybody's racist against black women, but we're talking about also the power structure. So we're not talking about your neighbor. Well, my neighbor liked me. We ain't talking about. It could help with your neighbor because sometimes this year, as we do a year in review, not only this year but past years, we've seen where black women and women of color, have just from neighbors, got in altercations with neighbors, and basically it was the neighbor's fault that started something with the black woman, but yet they done something to the black woman. So again, we could be talking about your neighbor, but I'm really a lot of times talking about the power structure, the power structure that black women we have to deal with, that us black women have to deal with racism against. And this is a docuseries. It's ongoing because I'm a black woman. I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, civil rights leader, Michelle Hope Walker, and I ran for president 2016. Yes, President of the United States of America. Yes, so I am your United States of America presidential candidate 2016, Michelle Hope Walker. That's me. Today's date is December 31st, 2024. So we're wrapping it up, about to close out 2024 and go into 2025. So that's why I say this is a year in review, racism against black women. So that was one of the key racism we see. So you can be smart, you can do everything you're supposed to do and more, and people still not elect you to be United States of America president because of the color of your skin. Because see, that's what we're dealing with, the color of our skin. Where if you were another color, as we've seen, when I say that Hillary even got, in some areas, more votes than Kamala. So, again, and some of these things, I put things out and I let y'all finish thinking about it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But especially black women. But anyway, so, that, to me, that was one of the biggest highlights of the biggest highlights is how we were cheering. I felt so good that we were cheering on a black woman to win for United States of America presidency. It was so exciting. It was so fun. I went to everything I can go to related to Kamala running for president. And that result, it was like, what? It's like, okay, y'all really racist, aren't y'all? Y'all really racist against black women. No, don't give me none of your excuses. You didn't want a black woman for president. That was your problem. No, when she did, and they're talking about, well, more racist than others voted for Trump. It wasn't because they like Trump. They did not want a black woman for president. Let's keep that real. Let's keep that real. You have people so racist against black women being in power that they would rather vote for Trump than to vote for a black woman and have a black woman as their president. A woman of color, black woman as their president. They did not want that. So racism against black women, that's what we've seen this year in 2024. Oh, it went deep. So you mean you can be vice president of United States of America? Okay, so you already next in line if something was to happen anyway. You know what I'm saying? To be president, you know what I'm saying? You can be smart, you can be an attorney, you can be beautiful. Because these are all the things that they say, is good for candidates to have, especially candidates that are running for president of the United States of America. So she was overqualified, probably. If there was a qualification, but there's not certain qualifications, you know what I'm saying? But she had the education, she had the looks, she's vice president of the United States of America already. Already in line to be president. You know what I'm saying? So all y'all the ones, but the economy and this and that and what the Democrats are, what we learned, I'm gonna tell you what we learned. We learned that y'all still racist. That's what we learned. That y'all are more racist than ever against black women. That's what we learned out of this United States of America presidential election 2024. That is what we learned. So I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, civil rights leader, Michelle Hope Walker, your 2016 United States of America presidential candidate and political scientist. I gotta make sure, I forget to say all my accolades, but for me too, it's just about cheering on the people doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So it's not that I always, feel like I have to, say all my accolades, that I graduated from college, to have all this education, different things like that. But I know as a black woman, I do have to. Because unfortunately, you all know, as I do my ongoing joke a lot of times, that black people are the most provenest. When we come up on the scene, especially as a black woman, when we walk up on the scene, we have to prove that we're good. Other races races of women can walk up on the scene and nobody thinks nothing negative about them. Nobody sees them as bad. But when black people walk up on the scene, especially when black women walk up on the scene, there's a lot of people there that tend to have some negative connotations about us, think negatively about us. So it's almost like we have to prove how good we are for them to be willing to loosen up. Because sometimes they get to frowning, their whole face changes. They get to looking different, and you just like, I've learned just going about my business and be doing what I got to do. That's on y'all. I love God. I love you either way I go. I'm a Christian. Name of Jesus. That's what's up. I'm your girl, Michelle Park. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. Yes, I don't. Blondie Pink love Jesus. But anyway, so I'm going to love people regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're not dumb. Black women, we know we're not dumb. We see the facial change. We see, even in the Bible talks about, don't worry about their face. No, don't worry about their face. You get up in there and do what you got to do. They can have prune face, or as Pastor Matthew Barnett used to talk about over at Angela's Temple. Shouts out to you, Pastor Matthew Barnett, over at, he started the Dream Center, and also over there at Angela's Temple here in Los Angeles, California, Echo Park area. You used to talk about, people be all frowned up, looking like they're sucking on a lemon. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I've learned black women, we just ignore that and we keep it going. So also techniques for black women is we keeping it going. Yes, sometimes we walk up on the scene, people are racist. They think everything negative about us. They don't know we got degrees. They don't even assume we got degrees. They think we dumb. They think we unhoused. They just think all this negative stuff, right? Now, all kind of other women can carry, I don't know how many bags. I see people bringing bags from work of the recycler and everything. No one looks negative at them because they're not black. Now, if you're black and you got a big bag, if you're black and got one bag, they looking like, when I'm traveling at times, I talk to y'all about now, here I got all my travel stuff. You see, I'm traveling. And people look at you like, what are you, but I've learned I don't answer the question because I'm also like, unless it's just a situation that I have to answer a question, like a security or police asking me a question, then I still know my rights even within that boundary as well. You know what I'm saying? Because, to me, it's just the audacity for you to assume that I'm just hanging out at the airport. I just came to hang out. How dare you? I mean, no, duh. I'm at the airport because I'm getting ready to get on a plane and fly. And yes, I got my ticket, and yes, I got my... It just be amazing the different things that they put up on black women, the negative connotations, meaning the negative thoughts, the negative assumptions, when we walk up on scene, they watch us. Don't forget the cameras that we don't see, the people that we don't see, the cameras be all on us. That's why, sometimes when they be talking about in the airport, these people that are flying these different places and got past security and I know they ain't black. I know they ain't black. I know they, especially not black women, because they watch us like a hawk, and we got the money, we got the plane ticket. They know we can't be in the back unless we've had a plane ticket and went through TS. Now, black women can't. Now, how all these other people are passing through security and just doing what they do is because when you're not black, people's not watching you as much. They don't watch you as much. And all my other races of women, shouts out to you. But it's real. They don't watch you as much. They not, what's one of the attorneys told me, oh gosh, what she tell me? Hypersurveillance. They hypersurveillance black women. They watch our every move, and then they will have the nerve sometimes to ask us, where you going? What you doing? Why are you here? And I'm real good at just ignoring folks. Again, if it's certain powers that be, because I want to make it home safely. You know what I'm saying? I will go ahead and answer the question. But just people just randomly, because people do that. Just people randomly think they can ask black women questions and we just supposed to give them an answer. To me, that's such like a slavery mindset because they're not going to ask another race of women or another race, these questions, these surveillance questions. These are just regular people. Just start asking you questions and what are you doing? And right then you know what their assumptions are. They have negative assumptions like they need to, guide you, or they need, and oh my gosh, and black, we always get guided, don't we? Always somewhere and people want to try and tell us, again, these are people that don't work at this place. Don't work at the store you're at, the facility you're at, the airport you're at, or no matter where you are, you know what I'm saying? They don't even work there, but they just feel like they need to guide the black or black people, period. They just feel like they need to guide black people, which to me is so insulting because again, a lot of times it's like, then how they see you, the film, they say, how they see us, well, a lot of times you can, with their conversation to you, or how they talk to you, or how they even look at you with a mean, stern look, like, for black women, they can't be nice to us. They got to first screen us out, and see, if we're a good black woman. Crazy. Hey, I I do comedy. So I do comedy about this. It's the most great. All this because of the color of our skin, you all. Because of this color. And we love the color of our skin. So as I talk about this again, keep in mind, we black women love ourselves. We know we smart. We know we beautiful. We know all of this. But, I'm just talking about racism against black women. It's just the docu-series talking about the things that black women have to go through and also giving safety tips to other black women, so you can make it through. So here's some safety tips too as we go through. This is New Year's Eve. Shouts out, Happy New Year's. We about to bring in 2025. Try to have information. Make sure you have information on you. Try to have IDs, because they are quick when we are outside. So out here, we have the Rose Parade. Many of times I went out there and did the all-night thing, but you better best believe I had plenty of proof of my address. I keep rent receipts on me. I keep all kind of stuff on me. I have asthma. So I know sometimes I can't just pull out a puffer and start, puffing to help me breathe. Now this is just to help me. When we talk about can I breathe, you know what I'm saying? Can we talk about let me breathe? Sometimes they don't want black women to breathe. Because I'm sitting here and when you have asthma, you get out of breath. You need to pull out your puffer and you puff on it. Then you have a spacer. The spacer helps you to get the medication in you more, right? So you got the asthma puffer and then you got the spacer you put on it. But I have to make sure I keep doctor notes on me because people will see me puffing my asthma puffer medication prescribed by a doctor because I have asthma. I'm like, you can't even have asthma as a black woman. They think you're doing street drugs. You know what I'm saying? Now, they won't do this to other races. They won't do this as quick to other races. They would just assume there must be some medication. But for black women, when we pull out something, it'd be amazing. So I keep my doctor notes on. So I'm telling you to keep information on you black women. You out, especially when you're out late, just anytime basically, especially when you're traveling. You want to keep your address on you because, again, they real quick to think we unhoused. They real quick to think we're homeless, like we don't have a home, like we just traveling. I know, so that, I have family different places and I travel different places. And I remember now this stewardess I'd never seen this stewardess on before. She was on, it was a Spirit of Frontiers. I can't remember which airline that was. And as we were getting off the plane, she just looked at me sort of assumed, I know what you're, like she was assuming, I guess I'm unhoused, I'm home, and she just assumed that I'm flying, or no, I got a home that I've been in for over 12 years. It just be amazing to me how much proof we always got to prove to be. But you know what I've learned? I'm like, because sometimes even when you have the proof on you, they don't even want to see it. They want to stick with their assumptions of you, of the black woman. They want to stick with what they believe, the negative stuff about black women. They don't even want to see the proof. I a lot of times will even keep my University of Illinois college degree on me, But just in case they were like I'm dumb, like, well, I can't be too dumb because I graduated. Actually, I got a lot of college education. I got my Richland Community College where I started out degree. Then of course I got my University of Illinois degree, and then I also got my Millikan University that I've gone to, my Georgia State University that I have as many credits there as I need to pick up my degree from there, and a lot of times too, so even in social media and posting, when you're about to travel out of town, post your accolades. It helps. You know what I'm saying? Well, we hope it helps. Because we just see a lot of times black people just get attacked and hurt by other people for no reason. We're not doing anything. It's just they don't like the black color. They're racist. They especially don't like black women. And especially if we don't look the way they think the black women should look. Y'all know I rock my natural blonde style and I love it. I love me. I love my hair. I love my style. I got a different type of clothes. I love it. But so do all kind of other races have different hairstyles, different hair colors, and different clothing styles and different things, because you have to watch it, because sometimes black people get on, well, you should be wearing this, you shouldn't do it. No. Now I'm going to get spiritual. The devil is a lot. No. Everybody can have whatever hairstyle they want to have, and everybody can wear whatever it is they want to wear. And we see that with other races. They wear whatever they look like. Well, people still respect them. People still do not criminalize them. But we have to, as black women, they criminalize you if your hair's not straight. And they especially sometimes don't like our natural texture of hair. They don't like that. They just all of a sudden feel like if our hair is natural texture, we must be unhoused. Or we must not have the money to get it done, or something of the sort. No, I like my hair this way. I walked out my look. What they got to say, I woke up like this. I came out of my house like this because I wanted to. This is how I want to look. It's not a poverty look. It's not. I have money to get my hair done if I wanted to get my hair done a certain type of way. And I laugh because, I do comedy about this because all of this is on race. It's about racism. Racism that people have about black women, So racist negative thoughts that people have about black women, it'd be amazing to me. And again, all because of the color of your skin. Because other races can have all kind of colors of hair. Matter of fact, some have one side shaved off, have it blue. I've seen rainbow hair with them. People still respect them. People still, no one is criminalizing them. You know what I'm saying? It'd be amazing. People can dress all types of ways, and I do tend to, when I'm traveling a lot of times, I do tend to dress more business, but again, I'm an artist, I'm a music artist, I'm a comedian, so I also have my own little different styles. I've seen my own, and everybody has their own different styles, but as black women, we even have to watch that, because, and it's amazing, because, you all know, I love rocking my natural hair, pretty much I love rocking my natural, but every once in a while, I will wear a wig or something, so it's amazing. So even if you look too cute, so for some of them, they don't like our natural hair. They don't think it's cute. And again, we know we love ourselves, and I know I'm cute and I look good, with the wig on, with the natural hair, whatever type of braids, whatever I gotta wear. I'm cute and I look good. I know I do. I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, civil rights leader, Michelle Hope Walker, and your 2016 United States of America presidential candidate and political science. I could go on and on with the accolades that I got. But anyway. It's sad. Sometimes we have to do that because people just look at black women and think we're nothing. They think that, they think we don't matter, but we know black women do matter. Black women, you matter. Black woman, you matter. You matter, and love yourself enough to value yourself. And you don't let what they say or those negative thoughts and negative, words and different things that they'll try to put in. I've been places people just speak out about you just in front of you. It's almost like sometimes I've seen the different comedy sitcoms. I'm here. I am here. I can hear you. I can hear you. That'd be amazing, but you get used to it. I think my skin is so thick, between racism against black women that I experience, and then being in Hollywood working, and being an actress, comedian, and music artist, rapper, singer, your skin gets really, really thick, where it's just like, whatever, But it's not right. It doesn't make it right now. I'm telling you, I know it's not right. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you're by yourself, this is when you experience a lot of time the racism against black women even more. But I'm that type, and a lot of you are, I see you online, you travel by yourself, you do your thing, it be me and Jesus. I love myself. I got a good self-esteem about myself. I know who I am. I don't always have to have somebody rolling with me. And I've always been like that. I don't know if it's because I'm an older child, the oldest child in my family, whatever. And I had a lot of family support, especially early on cheering me on everything, just showing me love. And even now, so I know who I am. And I have Jesus Christ. I'm a Christian. I love God. And I know I'm never by myself. I know that God is watching over me and right there with me, and the cameras and all the cameras everywhere we go. Didn't we learn even more about the cameras with the guy that did the S to the health guy? Oh my gosh, what I'm saying? They were able to trace from the time he arrived in New York to the time he So again, but we know that cameras everywhere. For me, sometimes I'm like, that's good, because if something happens to me, I should hope that whatever security officer or police is watching the camera, that they'll come out and help me. Now that'd be the challenge when it comes to surveillance with us black women, is that they will surveillance and watch us everywhere we go, the black woman, because they're always trying to figure out, and out here in LA, we got helicopters. They even, you come in here, you start hearing the helicopter, you're like, okay, what's going on? I'm a black woman and I'm in an area, I guess they don't think I should be. It's just weird, but we love ourselves, black women, and we know who we are. But I'm just saying, these are some of the things we experience, racism against black women, that we experience from racist people. And I think also it's systemic. People are systemically racist. You know what I'm saying? Towards black women. They don't even realize they're being racist. And a lot of them do, though, know that they're being racist and they don't care. That's the thing. A lot of times you're dealing with people that even when you're carrying information on you to prove your address, to prove you're not in the house, to prove you're here at this event, you got the ticket, you paid for it. You bet your money to go into the event, Even then they try to screen you more to try to, well, this and that, and that and this, and that, And especially being disabled, but as black people, we really have to watch black women, because again, they don't screen other races who are disabled as much as they do black women, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta have my asthma buffers, and sometimes I have just seen them just dig into my medicine bag. I've seen one even open. I'm like, sir, I got asthma. You can't put germs on my medicine. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Just do an extra, like what the attorney said, hyper surveillance over black women. Did an extra surveillance, and even and I keep things organized, and I keep my doctor notes, different things like that, and so those of you that are disabled, keep your, which I learned that even with Black Lives Matter, the march, and the marches from the Trayvon marches, I learned because they were telling all of us, although I did not plan to go to jail. As soon as they talked about jail, I love the movement, but I'm like, I'm out. I help raise the money to get y'all out. I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm really not trying to go to jail. But anyway, I learned they would tell us the right things on our arms, just in case we went to jail. And they would say, make sure that you have your, when you go march, make sure you have your medication sheets with you and different things like that. So again, I guess that's also about that if you get arrested, you have your medication information on you so that, in jail they would have to, but I never planned to march to the point of that they were going to arrest. That's not everybody got their calling. That's not my calling to do the marching, going to jail movement. That's not me. That's not me. But I do thank those who do, because it does make a difference. It does make a difference when people are like, look, whatever, we're going to stand up, But a lot of times too, I learned those are attorneys. A lot of times, or either they already got attorneys in place, and a lot of times it's not always a lot of black women, black people. If it are, believe me, they got some attorneys. They got backups. They got somebody that's immediately about to get them out of jail. Most cases now, you got to watch it. Some of y'all go out there, black women, and you ain't got no attorney. You're just trying to keep up with the crowd, and you don't realize there's attorneys in that crowd. There's people that already got their bail money. So that's just, in the movement. And again, we stay in the movement doing our thing, right? Okay, so as I was saying, so a lot of times when you're by yourself as a black woman, but again, I love God, so I don't feel like I'm never by myself. I love who I am. I have good self-esteem. I know when I get to where I'm going, there's going to be people there already know, so I don't feel like I got to have someone with me all the time when I'm going places. But I say that to say those are the key times when you will experience racism against black women, because they feel like, oh, one black woman by herself. Oh, I can put all my anger out on this one and won't nobody know and won't nobody see. But that's also where I'm quick to turn on some cameras, so. When I feel unsafe, keep your phone on you. When I feel unsafe, I'm like, oh, Canon camera is on. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes you got to watch that too, because then they get more mad. So sometimes you just also got to rely on the cameras that are in the area. And if you need to get an attorney for what they did to you, or whatever, if you're at a store or just anywhere in the street and somebody assaults you, just different things, all because of racism, the color of your skin. I was walking down the street in Hollywood, do comedy. So a lot of times I go from Laugh Factory to Comedy Store, and a guy just yelled out to me, and only because I'm a black woman, he yelled out to me, Trump, and I'm like, okay. Just like, what in the world? So again, just random stuff like that you get, you're just like, okay, because I really don't feel if it was another race woman walking down the street, he'd be yelling Trump, what in the world? So again, it just be weird, the type of stuff that people will do. But I thank God that I'm smart, I'm educated, and then I'm educated in racism. And it's not that they're going to just walk around and say the N-word, but they'll, when you go in the store, ask you 100 times, can I help you? No, but thank you. I try to say nice with it, and then they'll come back around a few more minutes. Can I help you? Or they're following you. I've gotten to the point that I just go and do what I got to do and just come out and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But every once in a while, you will literally get securities that come. So I was just recently, what's that, at Ralph's downtown 9th Street? I done shopped. I got my receipt, everything. Always make sure you get your receipts too when you're in stores. Make sure you get your receipts, black women. And he done followed me out the store, yelling at me, and I'm just like, what is? He scared me actually. This is a security officer with a gun. I'm 5'2", 100 pounds, and a man with a gun coming after me for no reason. I ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that happens a lot to black women. We ain't do nothing wrong, but people, again, are always suspicious of black women, especially when we're by ourselves, whatever the case, they're suspicious, Well, when they're by ourselves, what it is they feel like they can pick on us more, they can do more of their racism stuff, so I turned the camera on, because he could have, did you buy that? And I'm like, you got cameras out there, and also when you go out the store, if you didn't pay for something, the thing would beep. So I really felt harassed that he knew I bought stuff. He just felt he wanted to pick on me, you know. So again, okay, let me wrap this up. Oh yeah, because I don't like no more than 30 minutes. So happy New Year, Black women. Stay safe as you're out here celebrating the New Year and just all 2025 and just stay safe. Let people know where you at. Keep these phones on. Have your camera phone on. Keep your phone charged. Keep information on you. And then first of all, just love yourself and be happy. Know that God got us. At the end of the day, God, in the name of Jesus, God, you watch over all of us and bless us, Black women, and just keep us, God. And we just rebuke all the racism things and people that try to come at us. We rebuke that in the name of Jesus. God got us and God love us, y'all. All right, y'all. Have a blessed New Year's Eve and Happy New Year, everyone. I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, civil rights leader, Michelle Hope Walker, and your U.S. presidential candidate.